And now, your Student Athlete of the Week, sponsored by Jan Dill's Attorneys at Law.
Dalton Lemon is a senior soccer player at Belpre High School. To him, being a student athlete means taking on more responsibility as both a student and a person.
So to me, being a student athlete means being able to balance, your school life as well as a life in sports. So just trying to combine those. You have more responsibility, trying to be the best you can, get the best grades you can, as well as, being the best player you can be respectful on the field, just overall being a good student.
With a busy schedule made up of lots of schoolwork and up to 3 games a week, Dalton has developed a routine to effectively manage his time.
So I have like a routine. Right now I'm doing online classes through college classes. So basically, I every Monday, try and get those done because that's usually a practice day. Games Tuesday, Thursday, sometimes Saturday. 3 games a week can be rough. So just really trying to stay on top of it, get all your schoolwork done, get your assignments turned in so you don't fall behind. It's really what I try to do.
Throughout his 4 years, Dalton has been able to count on his coaches and teammates to be there for him whenever he needs it.
Yeah, definitely coaches. They always want the best for me, always push me to be the best I can be, as well as, my teammates, always keeping the energy high, helping me if I'm feeling low, just overall being there for me and being someone I can talk to.
Though his time as a Golden Eagle isn't quite done, Dalton has made a few memories he knows he'll take with him after graduating.
Yeah, definitely my favorite memories are after the away games, going out and eating with friends. It's always good, always fun conversations and a good vibe going out to eat. As for games, I'd say one of my better games has been this season. We unfortunately lost against Ohio Valley Christian, but I had 5 goals and felt like I had a good performance that day.
Following graduation, Dalton wants to achieve his lifelong dream of playing soccer at the college level and plans on studying criminal justice. All right, from Belpre, Griffin Albright, WTAP Sports, this is Home.